let's brace for impact here. And we can kind of go back and forth. Give me one story that has happened during the offseason, some transaction, some story that makes you think, okay, this is going to have a huge impact when the fall hits.
First of all, can I vote against the brace for impact? That makes me really nervous. As a nervous flyer, all I can think about is somebody's plane going down and you got to brace for impact. But for me, the biggest storyline in the NFL involves the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady unretiring. Are you kidding me? That has to be the biggest storyline and the story that has the most impact across the league because everybody thought his reign was over. Tom Brady, greatest quarterback, hands down. And then looking at the odds for the Tampa Bay Bucks, were they even favored to win their division? If they were, it was very close to even money. But now we see that swing and the pendulum has gone the other way to where, oh, weird, they're big favorites again. So Tom Brady unretiring has to be the biggest storyline and the biggest single storyline that impacts his team the most, because I would love to go off the, beaten path and pick a receiver or a cornerback, but quarterbacks make the most difference on the field. And especially when you are a guy that not only is a great quarterback, he's a great recruiter. We'll probably see Gronk come back. We'll see a big name free agent go to Tampa Bay just because of Tom Brady. So it has to be Tom Brady for me.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. And immediately it was amazing how when he unretired, all of a sudden the Bucs went plus 750 to win the Super Bowl, just behind the Bills at plus 650. So they are the second favorite to win the Super Bowl. And that's because of Tom Brady and because of how good he is. But I'll go in a different direction. And all right, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Russell Wilson being traded to the Broncos is fascinating to me. Broncos are 16-1 to win the Super Bowl. They're plus 850 to win the AFC. And I'll tell you, that value there, 16-1 for the Broncos, I'm not putting a future on them just yet, but Russell Wilson is a guy that I still believe in. He's still in the prime of his career. And I don't believe anyone who says that just because he struggled at the end of last season that he's not the same quarterback. He is the same quarterback. He's going to be motivated. He has weapons around him. That Broncos defense is salty. The biggest problem with Russ is now he plays in the most difficult division in the NFL in the AFC West, but I can't wait to see how he shakes things up. And we should see so many great intra-division matchups week in and week out. So I'm really excited about that as well.
I think we all can agree that quarterbacks are probably the biggest storyline and the biggest reason to move the needle for teams. So I would throw out Aaron Rodgers re-signing with Green Bay as being one, or just staying in Green Bay, I should say. But let's throw in the receivers because there were two huge name receivers that moved teams this offseason. So I'm going to group these two together. Devante Adams leaving Green Bay to go to the Las Vegas Raiders to be reunited with his college teammate, Derek Carr, and reinforcing that is the toughest division in all of football because now the Raiders are getting a little respect because we're looking at Devante Adams, who's been a touchdown machine over his career, 73 touchdowns over his career and 1,553 yards receiving just last season. So a big play guy. And then Tyreek Hill going away from the Chiefs and going to the Dolphins. We talk about how good the Chiefs offense is because obviously Patrick Mahomes, but the weapons they have are so complementary because you have Travis Kelce over the middle. He's not open. You hit Tyreek Hill deep down the field. And, you've got to respect Tyreek Hill's speed. So you leave the middle open. So these two weapons kind of work off of each other. So it'll be interesting for me to see how effective the Travis Kelce will be, even without Tyreek Hill. So I'll do those two receivers, Tyreek Hill and Devante Adams, both moving places.
I agree with both of those things. And Tyreek Hill is a huge loss for the Chiefs, but they can mitigate that because of Patrick Mahomes and the offensive game plan that Andy Reid normally institutes. However, Chelsea, I am fascinated to see what in the hell the Packers are going to do without Devante Adams. We assumed, or at least I assumed, okay, Aaron Rodgers is re-signed. He signs that monster contract. Devante Adams did not want to be in Green Bay. He told them, I am not playing for you next season. Who is Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? Even Marquez Valdez-Scantling went to the Chiefs. Who is Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? And I know people are going to say, He just makes everyone around him better. Yeah, he does. But you can only do so much with the talent around you. That's why Tom Brady went to the Bucs. He knew he could make everyone around him better, but he also knew, oh, I have Mike Evans. Oh, I have Chris Godwin. I can bring back Gronk. I'll crush it here. And he did. I don't know who in the world Aaron Rodgers is going to throw to, but I think the Packers at 11-1 to win the Super Bowl, I think those odds are too short. I think we're going to see regression. Yeah, they can go through the draft, but it's going to take some time. The time is now for the Packers. They don't have time to waste, so they can't afford to draft someone, a rookie or two at receiver, and wait a couple years.
For the Packers, I will say they do play in an easier division. They shouldn't have too much trouble in winning the NFC North. But on the same side of the coin, I think you're right. This is the ultimate challenge for the two-time reigning MVP. Is it two-time or is it three-time? Needless to say, Aaron Rodgers, an MVP quarterback. And the saying has always been, quarterbacks make receivers. Receivers do not make quarterbacks. So here's your challenge, Aaron Rodgers. Can you be like Tom Brady? Can you play with no-name receivers? Because I will say Tom Brady did do that. He won Super Bowls with rosters that didn't have the best talent on the sidelines when it came to a receiver. Did he want to do that? No, that's why he moved. But still, you're exactly right. I think that's going to be a bigger obstacle than people might expect.